Bullshittery of the Week. Shodcast by Andy and Dan. Doo-doo-ba-ba-da-beep.
Welcome back.
Hi everyone, welcome back to the Drew Game. Oh no,
Andy and
Dan.
shut up. My show.
Andy Dan Shodcast.
Yes,
Oh.
episode 28.
28.
Yes.
Oh,
I need a big free off doing a video on again.
yes.
Special.
Two more after this.
Yeah.
And you get to see our lovely faces.
That'll be scheduled for 2022.
Scheduled.
Whisper gently into the mic.
So Daniel, how have you
What?
been? What have you been doing?
I don't know. Christmas happened. That's the last time we had one.
Christmas.
Let's recap on the several months.
Christmas. After Christmas, I went to California.
Yeah.
I got back in the end of March or
Yeah.
middle March,
When Andy got back, I went to America.
and then
I went
Daniel
to
left
Pittsburgh.
Daniel left the
2
country
weeks.
for 2 weeks.
I
Then he
left the country because of Andrew.
and then I had computer issues for like 2 weeks,
Yeah.
2-3 weeks. I'm still like my capture card still doesn't work.
Oh.
Well, it does work, but it just goes.
Was that the first problem, or was it the motherboard first one?
Yeah, my first no.
Which order of events?
Okay,
Andrew?
are you ready for this story?
Go on, rolls through.
Right, got back,
Yeah.
set everything up to start a Pokemon Let's Play.
Mm-hmm.
A box fell off this shelf,
Right, yeah.
knocked out the plug.
Andrew has shelves under his desk. For those who can't see.
Knocked out the plug from the wall, and because it was an SSD, if the power cuts out, it can corrupt the SSD, which I didn't know. Which I only found out recently, actually. But yeah, it knocked it out. So because I had to put Windows 8 on a separate drive
Yeah.
because Windows 10 would fucking disable my USB 3, so it didn't do it in Windows 8 for whatever reason. And so I could get onto Windows 10 and it was fine. And then I had someone and he fixed the drive, put Windows 8 back. I got a new drive, put Windows 8 on it, and then it fucking was trying to get a file from Windows 10 really quick.
Yeah.
And then what it kept doing was like when the motherboard just kept overwriting the other drive with whatever file, so it kept trying to recover it, and then it just crashed both of them.
Oh, perfect.
And I was like, oh, fucking great. And then I couldn't get access to my files, and I thought I'd lost them all.
Yeah.
Or most of them. Then he pulled like loads of them off, and loads of them were missing. I was like, shit. And then I realised on my portable hard drive, I'd had them on there,
That's good back to
but I couldn't. They weren't on there
Yeah.
because I was backing it up at the time, so I deleted them off so I could copy them all onto the hard drive. And then fucking, and then like I had to scan my hard drive, and I could see all these files and all these videos that were been deleted. And apparently it had everything on there from like the start when it was first like used. It wasn't mine originally, so I found all these files that I shouldn't have found. Basically.
Nice.
And then I had to go through all these like videos, like I was missing some of my videos.
Yeah.
And then I started going through Final Fantasy 8. I'd already started doing it, and Pokemon. I just finished Final Fantasy 8 last night.
Nice.
Recorded it anyway, I've got to edit it.
Yeah.
And Pokemon was a ghost challenge.
Mono
And I had a mono ghost challenge, and I had to go through the whole game again because I was missing like 2 episodes after the fucking game. So yeah, and now my capture card just like doesn't seem to want to work with the computer anymore.
That's fantastic, Andrew.
Yeah.
Looks suitably traumatized.
I am suitably traumatized. Because
Sweet Bobby Dazzler.
I might have to replace the RAM.
Ram.
Might, it depends.
At least RAM's fairly easy to replace.
Yeah, but it's expensive.
Yeah, it is. It can be. Join us next time. See ya.
So, Daniel, what about you?
I'm trying to think what I've been doing apart from went to America.
You came back, you started working, and then
Yeah.
Bunty got in touch.
Yeah, Bunty.
Bunty. If you remember the word Bunty from one of my previous
Yes,
chats,
we'll keep this vague. To not affect my livelihood.
if you know the word Bunty, please go back and watch.
Please say Bunty in the chat.
If people say enough Bunty, you will get
A free Bunty welcome pack.
you'll get a bunt cake.
Free bun cake through the post.
Southgate bunt cake.
A beg your pardon?
Southgate's bun cake.
Southgate bun cake. So
Got
yeah.
Rowley at the back there, look.
For those who are visually impaired and are just listening because this isn't a visual thing, Raoul is behind Andrew, sick of his shit. So yeah, possibly working on another book.
Yeah.
Lots of other fun projects. Working on a short comic for an anthology.
Nice.
What do you think?
And you working on your own book, as am I. But you are close to finishing.
Yes, I'll be. Spoilers! I'm planning on launching a Kickstarter soon
Oh.
for potentially funding a hardcover.
Kickstarter.
Oh, nice. Very, very solid.
Kickstarter.
So yeah,
I planted it in their heads now.
so the original plan will be to fund a softcover one, which I was
Yeah.
going to do anyway.
Mhm.
But then we'll do a stretch goal to do hardcovers and other treats, pins and stickers and things and stuff.
Nice.
It should be an easily fundable one, because I think like $10 or like £8 will get you the softcover. So if you just buying for the softcover, and then if you pledge more, you can. Or
Yes.
if for each certain goal, I'll upgrade them all to hardcover and stuff. Which should be nice.
Do it. Promote this man.
Well, I need to sort it out first.
Promote him.
Yes, promote me. Before you talk to me then, it's like, what man? I am the man. Ah! Tear off my clothes.
We do that anyway.
I'm naked now. Well, what the boys and girls at home will realise is I'm butt naked. Oh, Andrew, so apart from you dealing with hardware issues and travelling, and me travelling and dealing with work issues, what have you been playing?
Oh, lots of different games.
So last time around, I had a brief sniff at the last episode, because it's a while ago now, it's before Christmas.
Yeah. Went out in April.
Yeah.
May.
Date of recording is now the start of May, pretty much. And,
my eye.
Oh well.
You said May.
May, I'm having a stroke. Yeah. Last time, I think you just started Dragon Quest 11, and I was playing.
Well, I hadn't just started it, but I was.
I don't know. You were diddling in it, and I was
finished it now.
playing Ni no Kuni 2.
Yeah.
I finished Ni no Kuni 2. Ellie recently finished Dragon
Yeah,
Quest
because it
you'd
fucking
stopped
went
playing.
on and just wouldn't stop.
I could stop.
It was an amazing game, but I was just like, oh yeah, I'm done now. And then it was just like, you forget that this is a Dragon Quest.
Yeah. Quest for Dragons.
And then there was like another like 20-hour story.
Well, yeah, that's good.
I was like, wow,
It's like, but wait, there's still more.
there was still more.
Oh, how was it though, Andrew?
It was beautiful. I can't say anything though.
Well, you don't tell me about plot.
I do.
Tell me about the overall
Experience.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
the DQ experience.
The DQ experience. It was beautiful. It was like all the characters were really good, like in their own way.
But it gets super hard later on, like it tends to Dragon Quest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was just out of nowhere.
Yeah.
I was just like, oh look, I've been like breezing through this. It's been fine. I haven't died once. And then all of a sudden, like, I got to another part of the game, and it was just like,
Everything's whacking you and stuff.
Oh, it wasn't thwacking me. Just like all the bosses have started doing like multi-turn things where they do an attack and then they're doing another attack straight after.
I was like, oh god.
And like there was a boss, and I had one character left who was on like 10 HP, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna use Thunder Frost and see if it hits. For anyone who doesn't know what Thunder Frost is, it's a move that has a huge chance to critical hit an enemy, but it also has a huge chance to miss.
Oh yes, I remember.
And I was just like,
7, not 7, 8.
I was like, let's try this, and I managed to hit it. It took out the boss. I was like, oh, thank God for that.
And the multi-hit one.
What?
Is that the multi-hit one for Forest?
No,
So he's in my head. I was like,
that's multi-thrust.
oh yeah.
Multi-frost.
Thunder Frost is just the one that.
It's a really powerful one.
It's really powerful because it just ignores defense, but it's just a critical hit, but it usually misses. I think there's in this one there's lightning thrust and thunder thrust, so there's like two different ones.
Oh.
One has a greater chance of hitting.
Yeah. Ah.
And what else have I been playing? I finished Spider-Man, which I also can't talk about.
Yes.
Daniel's
I'm
always
currently,
started.
I've just started Spider-Man and I've yet to play Dragon Quest XI, so I just can't go into the plot of any of these games.
Spider-Man was really good though.
Yeah.
You'll love it when you start going into it.
I played a little tiny bit last night. Just
Did you?
pretty much just. I was like, I'm on my way to the next mission, and just like started collecting stuff again, and unlocked the Scarlet Spider suit.
Oh, nice. What did you collect?
I don't know, just like
Pigeons.
backpacks.
Oh.
Pigeons. Can you collect pigeons?
So that's what you were doing.
Oh no, I did that mission ages ago.
Ah.
I'm just doing like just all side crimes and stuff and collecting
Side crime.
Bit of crime on the side.
I need to finish all those sorts of things off.
I've photographed some,
Yeah.
like things and sort of Wakandan embassy and stuff like that.
Oh
which is
yeah,
cool.
it's cool.
Things
Like
like
little details.
All the MCU stuff, which is neat.
I like in one of the backpacks, because when you open it up, you always find like an item in it, and it gives you a little backstory to it.
Yeah, he like talked about it. It's like reminisce and stuff. I was like, oh.
Have you did you get the one with about the Fisk award for whatever it was?
Oh yeah, like science award or
Yeah.
something.
Did you hear what he said?
Yeah, but I can't remember what.
He was like, oh yeah, this was I didn't want the money, but I did want the unlimited free backpacks.
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. I don't like it. It's got a Spider-Man sense of humour in it, which is good.
You know who his voice actor is?
Go on.
Sun says. Yeah.
Sun Tzu.
Sun Tzu from like 5, 4, 5, and I don't know 5 and 6. I think he was like 5,
Yeah.
6 and 7.
I can
And
see
8.
that. Yeah.
And then wants to change him in 9.
What else?
We've been playing Mortal Kombat as well.
Oh yeah, Mortal Kombat 11's out.
Mhm.
How is it, Andrew?
It's beautiful.
Is it?
Mhm.
Is it? How does it rate? Are you far into it?
Yeah, I finished the story.
I did you?
Yeah.
How does it rate compared to like the last few?
Well, 9's still my favourite.
Hmm.
Out of the recent trilogy, 9's my favourite.
Yeah.
Out of the reboot. 10 was good, but it wasn't great.
Was 9 the one the reboot from? Like that was the first one of the reboot. Yeah.
Yeah. It was after Armageddon, and then Raiden sent his memories back in time and like, oh yeah, you got to stop this. And then Raiden was just like, oh, I'm a dickhead, and started messing everything up.
But also,
And even Liu Kang was like, what the fuck are you doing? And then he like killed Liu Kang. And then Liu Kang, Kitana, Kung Lao, like a load of the characters were just revenants for a really long time.
Yeah.
And then in this one, it was all to do with like, it was basically time compression.
For God's sake.
Because Kronika was like, oh, I'm going to reset time because Raiden keeps fucking things up again.
So I'll just go back and fix this. Oh no, I'm going power bad.
Apparently she's been doing it for like a really long time.
Yeah.
I didn't know, like, I didn't even know that. Like, there's been like multiple timelines where Raiden's just like fucked everything up. And then it actually showed like towards the end, it actually showed the original timeline.
Yeah, that's cool.
It showed like Liu Kang as a zombie fighting Raiden on the pyramid in Armageddon.
Oh shit. I remember Armageddon.
It showed that, and I was like, oh shit.
That's good.
I
like that it hasn't just. I like when it rebooted, haven't like dismissed the old stuff.
Yeah.
It's rebooted in the sense of like taking into account what happened, but like
Yeah.
resetting it up the events as opposed to just like restarting.
So
Stuff
they might be doing it from scratch next time.
Oh, right.
Because what happens at the end is that
Spoiler alerts.
spoilers. Like all these things that happen, and then like she says that she says I always make sure that Raiden and Liu Kang pit against each other because they're the only ones who can kill me, sort of thing.
Yeah.
And then Raiden Kronika captures like past Liu Kang, who's not a Revenant yet, and like imbues his soul into Revenant Liu Kang, and he's like dying.
Yeah.
So Raiden fucking throws himself inside Revenant Liu Kang and throws himself inside Liu Kang.
What? Like a Russian doll.
Like a real Russian doll, and Liu Kang becomes a god. He becomes a fire god.
Oh, classic.
And then he beats the shit out of Kronika. And then she basically resets history. Like, it keeps going back further and further, and she goes to, like, the start of time, and Liu Kang's just there.
Go back to like Mortal Kombat 1.
No, even further. Like, literally the start of time. And then, like, you beat up Kronika, and she dies or something. I can't remember how she dies, but she does. And then Raiden appears, and Raiden's all human, and Liu Kang's the god now.
So he like flipped it around.
They flipped it around, and Raiden's like, I'm going to help you rebuild time. So it's to your making. So Liu Kang's going to, like, build time now. So, oh god. It's like really humorous though, like certain sections and things.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of characters in there that are like, I was like, oh, why are they not playable though?
Yeah.
Like Sector and Cyrex are in the story, and you fight them like a few times.
We can't play as them.
No.
Well, that's a bit poo.
And then there was like a secret character at the top, and I was like, oh, who's that? I wonder. And then I was going through the story, and it looked at it's Frost, but she's all fucking like shitted up. She's like, because Kronika did something to her. They were like, when she came into battle, because I didn't know, and like fought her in the story yet, and I was just doing like a random tower, and I saw Frost in it, and like she came in, and she's like in this like weird like Kronika armor, and then her head fucking descends, and it's like on a metallic metal spine, and it goes inside the body, and then she's like opens her eyes. I was like, why is she suddenly like a fucking creature? And she keeps like shooting her head off and stuff.
For God's sake,
what's going on?
balling with red.
I was like, what did you do to her? I mean,
intense.
she's much better than she was, but
So
and
what,
then like
what a twist.
some characters die, like the first chapter, like because it shows like the present or what they consider the present day.
Yeah.
And Raiden, who was corrupt at the end of Mortal
course.
Kombat 10, he like ripped off Shinnok's head and he
Yeah.
gave it back to the Revenants. And then he was like, "Oh, well, the Revenants are going to attack." So you go into the Netherrealm, and you start like beating. He starts beating the shit out of all the like Liu Kang and Kitana's army.
Mm.
And then you go in and you're like, "Oh, we're going to blow it up." And then Sonya gets trapped
Yeah.
and she gets killed. She like dies in like the first chapter, and then time starts compressing, so she comes back anyway. But she comes back as her younger self. You don't see old Sonya's like dead, and then fucking old Scorpion dies as well. Like modern Scorpion dies, like partway through. Like he's like he beats up. He starts a battle with himself. Starts a fight with him.
whatsoever.
Starts a fight with himself, and then Devora comes up and like stabs him and kills him, and then young Scorpion's like, "Oh fuck, I'm gonna fucking do it in." And he actually joins up with Sub-Zero again, because like in modern times, Sub-Zero and Scorpion are like actually working together.
Yeah. Jesus.
So then
Sounds
intense, yeah.
sounds pretty easy to swallow. To be quite frank with you.
I like the fatalities in it because they're all like cinematic
Yeah.
in the way they end.
Mm-hmm.
Like they'll do like the fatality, and then like at the end when they do the last like gruesome bit of the fatality, it like slows down and you see it like in like proper detail as well. It's like okay.
Uh-huh. Nice.
Hmm.
Is the combat slightly slower?
Yeah, it's slowed down, which is
Tasty.
good. I'll show you later.
Yeah. Potentially. Ah, but one thing I've been building to, Andrew, is the one game that we've been talking about for ages on the Shodcast.
Yes,
That we finally got to play.
we did.
That was.
I half played it.
Yeah, you did.
I haven't had a chance to play it yet because my capture card's broken. But
But you have a.
I played it and seen it.
Played through it all, at least with
Yeah.
someone, so... Oh, Andrew. First impressions, what do you think?
We won't do a proper review, but we'll
No.
talk about it.
We'll do an actual review when we come to doing Kingdom Hearts series
Yes.
in our game reviews.
Yes.
Yes. Well, I'll remember when it loaded up, I was crying.
Wait.
Yeah, I actually
Because it was
was.
that bad.
Oh, it's awful!
I was like, it's from the heart. I was like, oh, it's beautiful. And we started it, and it was just all like confusing, and then you're like in this like watery area, and then
Yeah.
the dark side appears,
Yeah,
and you're like, what? What's going on?
Station of Awakening was all watery. It's like, oh, what's all this?
What's all this? And then you're like, as you're going through the game, like all these things start happening. You're like, oh Jesus, what's happening? I don't get it.
Yeah.
And it all comes together at the end. I think that was one of my issues with it, is that everything just sort of happened at the end. But in saying that, that's how Kingdom Hearts 1 was.
Yeah. A lot, but when you think about it, a lot of Japanese games are like that.
Yeah, it was like everything happens at the end.
Yeah.
Because like you're just going through, and everyone's like, oh, it's silly because Sora's just going through doing this. Yeah, but he's going through with a purpose.
Yeah.
He's going through to get the power to awaken someone from their sleep.
Yeah.
And in Kingdom Hearts 1, he was basically, all he was doing was looking for Riku and Kairi. And he just happened to seal keyholes.
Yeah.
That's literally all he was doing. And then in 2, he actually had a proper goal. But everyone compared it to 2. That's what pissed me off, was like everyone was comparing it to 2. It's like, oh, 2 was amazing because, like, well, not even 2 Final Mix.
Yeah.
And they were like, oh, it's not got this or that, or not this or this. And it's like, yeah, but it's not a final mix. It's just Kingdom Hearts.
Yeah, and that was like the one with the most content. It's
Yeah,
like,
Kingdom Hearts 2 had a ridiculous amount of content.
so it's like you can't really compare it.
Yeah, it's not the same. There was a lot of stuff to do in Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
There's like a couple of things that were disappointing about it, but like there's always that with any game.
Yeah.
Like there was no fucking tournaments.
Yeah, and there's no Final Fantasy characters.
Yeah, there was no Final.
That was the main thing for me.
Yeah, there was no Final Fantasy characters and there was no tournaments.
Yeah.
And then some of the worlds were a bit questionable. Twilight Town.
Yeah, it was very clear that to meet their deadline, they'd had to like.
Yeah, they had to shave some stuff
They had
off.
to like, yeah, they had to.
But
like,
in saying that,
trim things.
they are doing DLC,
Yeah.
so they might.
There's a few extra scenarios and stuff, so.
Apparently, it's like a huge scenario, but within the scenario, there's more. There's like secret bosses and there's another secret ending,
That's
and
good.
so it's not just a bonus like episode,
Yeah.
and it's an actual huge. That's what from what I was reading. It's a huge scenario with episodes in it.
Yeah.
And the secret bosses and stuff, so it's kind of interesting.
Mhm.
I wonder if they're actually going to add worlds into it, or if they're just going to.
The other one I can see him doing is Hollow Bastion because
Yeah.
technically they've done some modelling of it
Yeah,
for cutscenes, so they technically have the stuff there to do.
they
stuff
should
with
do it because without going into spoilers, the secret ending.
Well, they've already done spoilers for Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but that's different.
Not really. It's still a game with
Well,
spoiling.
Luju, who is Zigbar.
Yeah, that was good.
I was I was just like, what? I was not expecting that, like,
No.
at all.
Because
Because they were going on about this box.
Yeah, for the whole game we thought. Well, I thought, and I think we all kind of thought it was because Zaynor. Well, did Zaynor say he was looking for the box?
No.
No, I think we just assumed he was because there was the Maleficent was after him. It's like, oh, it's gonna be something to do with the box. Oh, he's got the box and he's gonna do something with the
Yeah.
box. He's gonna do something with Kingdom Hearts or something. But like, after his story wrapped up, he had nothing to do with the box.
Yeah.
And it was like, oh, well, there's a lot about the box. And Maleficent was still looking till the end of the game, and she
Yeah.
didn't even have any like big role at the end of the game. She was still looking for it.
Yeah, she was just not there.
I
And
mean,
then,
like, that's weird.
and then Luju, if you've ever seen the anything to do with Key.
Yeah, Andrew
was-
did a series. Andrew's series somewhere.
Yeah.
The movie.
Yeah, it was like episode 0.
Yeah. About Four Towers, which is like the origin story of all
Yeah,
Kingdom Hearts.
and then his role was to go away with the Keyblade and pass it down.
Yeah, and observe with the Keyblade.
But now he's like, it turned out that he wanted the Keyblade for himself all along or something. He said, now we've got the Keyblade back, we can... fucking-"
Yeah, basically, he's like survived 1,000 years, and he had to like possess different people.
Yeah.
And it got to the point where he possessed Braig in Holy Bastion.
And
to
then
then
make sure that Xehanort... Well, I don't know.
I think Xehanort, I think he must have already
Given the Keyblade to Xehanort.
either as Braig or maybe someone else. He orchestrated it, so he ended up with the Keyblade,
Yeah.
and Luigi was there, like on his side, sort of thing.
Yeah.
because it was his role to find a secret darkness or something to bring about the Keyblade War again,
Yeah.
and he needed to observe it, and after because once that the Keyblade War happened again, is when he could bring back the other Four Towers and get the Keyblade
Yeah.
again. So it's basically all building up to that
Yeah, it was
for
just
like
like,
thousands
what?
of years. And that's
Because
why.
everyone, like, I didn't realise, but like, I think you told me this, didn't you? That because I kept thinking, oh, Radiant Garden might have been Daybreak Town,
Yeah.
and because they said they rebuilt it and everything, but you said it's Scarlet Kylan.
Well, if in the final battle against Xehanort, it's underneath Scarred Kylan.
Yeah,
There's
so you
the
think it
ruins
just
of-
got,
If it's
which would make sense because it said it's the seat for the Keyblade wielders.
yeah, but Scarred Kylan wasn't really explained,
No,
and it was like that was another area that could have been explorable and stuff.
yeah,
because
they
it
just
was
didn't. That was a lot of stuff at the end of the game. There was a lot of stuff that was just like it was just basically keep going. So
yeah. There was a lot of like unused assets in that area because like the final where you fight Xehanort finally at the end is like at the place where he and Ericus like grew up, sort of thing,
Yeah.
where all the Keyblade wielders were, and it's like this huge like. They call it the Nexus of Worlds, which confused me because he didn't explain anything about it. As if
No.
that other worlds came from it,
yeah.
but it was all like that's where you used to get to other worlds.
Mm.
But it didn't explain like where it was and stuff.
I think that's going to be explaining Key,
Yeah.
which it shouldn't be. But
Well, they're probably go into it more.
Yeah.
But yeah, that area was huge, and like it was just literally for a boss fight.
Yeah.
But if you like went away from the boss, it was like how huge, and you could like glide around it and stuff in the finals areas. And people have like hacked it and found like rooms and stuff in.
Oh, that's cool. So they were gonna like.
Yeah, because I think originally they showed like the room Ericus and Xehanort playing chess in. It like you could actually go in it and stuff. So like there's obviously unused stuff like that.
So they're probably gonna introduce that in DLC and stuff.
Yeah. So yeah, the Lushu thing was. That's how they're continuing the series after Xehanort.
Oh yeah, and
which I like.
Sora's
how it all fits
asleep.
Together. Yeah.
Sora's gone.
Yeah, the end kind of dragged a bit with like Sora to like wake up everyone and get like dive again and stuff and all that stuff.
And then young Xehanort just hated him.
Yeah.
Just like all the others were sort of like remorseful when they were dying.
Well, he was the one with the ambition to do it all.
Yeah.
And the others were all just kind of like had already done it, sort of thing. So
and it was just like, well, don't worry. Like the further you go into sleep, the more likely you're gonna like.
Yeah.
You're not gonna come back.
Yeah, because shit.
And so today is the day you disappear, or something he says, and then he actually was right.
Yeah.
Because he goes in to save Kyrie, and then he gets Kyrie out, and he just
he just
disappears,
plops away.
You know what really pissed me off?
Go on.
Was like that Kyrie just did fuck all.
Yeah, they didn't give her much of a role, really.
You see her fight if you actually watch her during the fight that she's in with Axel and Kyrie. You see her fight in Shion and stuff. She's like doing all this stuff. She like looks awesome. Like she's throwing all these spells around and everything.
What if you get to play as like
That'd
her
be
and
cool.
other stuff in other characters?
That'd be good. I'd be fine with that. I was expecting that you would be able to play as Kyrie at least because they finally gave her like a thing.
Yeah, when he kept like throwing to like her trading with Axel, I thought you're gonna you trade with him and stuff, and then like later when you actually fight and just little stuff like that.
And then she like gets taken and then she gets killed. But she's not dead. She gets like
it's the twist is she was the final heart defeated. It needed the 13th one, wasn't she, to unlock Kingdom Hearts basically in the war. She was the last one. He just like swipes it down, doesn't he?
Yeah, and then Mickey, the big balls of Mickey,
the absolute balls on this boy.
the balls on this mouse. He like runs up to Xehanort and goes right to his face and goes Ultimate. Oh Jesus! And then Rutger Hauer's just like, stop, sir.
Rutger Hauer, otherwise known as Xehanort, which is pretty good voice acting replacement from Leonard Nimoy.
Ow.
It's a pretty good choice.
Yeah, I thought it was a really good choice.
I didn't even realise it was over first, and then when I saw the crowd, I was like, oh shit, yeah.
It's Rutger Hauer.
That's
I remember me and Richard stayed up like all night, because we usually stayed up all night anyway.
Yeah.
But we were just like, okay, we're going to finish it off, and we were like there at like 9 in the morning still trying to...
Yeah.
It was just going on, I was like, is it going to start?
Yeah.
Oh. And like, everyone got like their closure sort of thing, apart from Sora and Kyrie, because they actually shared a power through, didn't they?
Yeah.
I don't remember when they did it, but I know they did.
Pow poo.
They went to before the final battle. They went to the Destiny Island. She goes, "Here, share this with me."
Yeah.
And he was like, "What?"
It's like, no.
He's like, "Riku, come here."
Come here, babe.
He's like, no one could see that.
That's not Vander's mouth. Oh yeah, Riku and Mickey have to get a new Keyblade because they get wrecked.
Oh yeah, they got wrecked in the darkness, and then Aqua came out of like a giant ball.
Yeah, she'd been nibbled by darkness, and she
got knocked in there by Ansem, Secret of Darkness.
Yeah. I think that's the thing I didn't like as much is like the fact that Xehanort used so many past versions of bosses. It felt a bit cheap, like Ansem and Xemnas. I think that was the only thing, like, because you could introduce new characters or like other organisation members you could have relied on more, and he was just like,
yeah, all the it was interesting to see like all the organisation members. Like Demix didn't do anything, and Vexen's thing was actually quite kind of cool.
Yeah, he was the ultimate double agent, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Who you were always like after because he what did he do? He originally, after he came back, he went straight back to Xehanort, didn't he?
Yeah, he just disappeared. I was like, "Where's Evan?" And he went back to the organisation, and then it turned out that he was doing it to get
the replica system.
Yeah, he was trying to make sure they did it so he could bring.
Which is cool because that ties into Days and like Shion's story, the replica things, which is also pretty key to the plot because all the characters that come back are explained by the fact that he made replica hosts for the hearts, which is convenient.
Yeah. But what I liked was, like, I remember, like, when we beat up Braig, or Zigbar,
Yeah.
and then I was like, why did he do that? He can't, why has he just suddenly, like, disappeared? Because all the others, like, you see them dying and stuff, he just jumps on, like, the wall, and then he starts laughing
Yeah,
and
it's
he
a
falls
big
backwards.
dramatic.
I was like, why has he done that? Why is he going?
I was like, oh yeah, he hasn't died.
He's not dead.
I knew he hadn't died, but yeah, obviously.
No, I don't think anyone was expecting it. And then, like, so because I'm in this, like, YouTube group, and, like, there's 2 people who just, like, completed it last night, and they were like, I had an inkling. I was like, no, you didn't. You had an inkling.
I know, yeah, because no one knew what Luigi looked like.
Yeah.
And no one knew that he'd cast his heart, like did what Xeno did and was possessing people through time, and no one, like, the only thing, I think everyone suspected that, like, Zigbar had some of a big role. Because he was always hinting that he knew more stuff than he
he just didn't.
did, but you didn't know what it was.
No, you didn't expect that.
I just thought he knew, like, he was, like, knew all about Xeno's plan. Because he's like, because he was his right hand man, didn't he? He was like Braig and stuff, so it's like, oh yeah, he always knew what was going to happen and stuff. But I didn't think it'd be like go further than that.
Yeah,
he was the sort of like the puppet master behind it all.
And then the secret ending actually has a lot of big connotations. A lot of people just didn't get it.
Yeah.
Because it's basically saying that, like, the realm... Because he goes... Sora's in... Shibuya, yeah. Sora's in Shibuya from the World's End with You. And the connotations with that is that people go there who are basically dying.
Yeah.
Because they're being chased by the Reapers or something, and so Sora's stuck in Shibuya, which is in the realm of sleep.
Yeah.
Because the World's End with You characters were stuck in the realm of sleep, so their worlds come back.
Yeah.
But they're stuck there now. Well, Sora's stuck there, and Riku was in that weird... I thought Riku was in an alternate version of it, but he's not. He's in that...
The Verum Rex game.
Which
is a video game you put in the Toy Story world, which is cool. It looked very like Final Fantasy 15, but with mechs.
Yeah, it did.
And then it was like, oh, it's just this little dig at 15 for not getting to finish it. It was like, no, it's just his style.
Yeah, I thought it was like, is this 15? What's going on?
Yeah.
And then
I was like, yeah, because like, as soon as you go to Toy Story and done the trailer for it,
Yeah.
like kick in, you're like, wait, what the hell's going on? It's like a different game.
Yeah. And then I was just like, what the hell's going on here? And then
It's Rex playing it.
Yeah, Rex is...
And it was, oh, that's quite clever.
So I thought that Riku, they were saying basically that's an alternate version of Shibuya.
Yeah.
And it might be. Like, because there's always, like, 2 versions. If you actually look at the lighting on it, like, on Sora's side it's all blue and dismal, and then on Riku's side it's all, like, orange and...
It's weird that, like, a world...
And then they show... you don't know who it is, but everyone...
I think they've hinted that it's the Master of Masters.
That's what I said.
It's
and
just
then
the box thing.
Yeah, he does the box thing, and then he
heart.
goes the Kingdom Hearts with the moon.
It's a box heart.
So we might find out some more information. That'd be interesting though, because the guy who does the Master of Masters voices does Noctis.
Does he?
Yeah.
That's cool. One thing as well we don't play Unchained. What's it called now? Unicross now. But I've been following like updates on it because obviously now what's happening in that is going to link to like future games and stuff. And do you introduce the Wreck-It Ralph world? Yeah. But it's like the Game Central station.
I know, it's like really
where
cool.
all the games are. And I was thinking, what if one of the worlds is the one that Zora's in?
Yeah.
Verum Rex, so then that's technically a world even though it's a game.
Yeah.
So that time with the game thing. Because I was thinking, like, why would it just be a world even though it's the game in a world?
Why is it there? Maybe they're saying that even though it's a game, it's still a world. It's like Tron.
Yeah.
Like they built a world
digital,
of Tron.
thing.
It's a digital
and
world.
then I thought, like, if it ties into Wreck-It Ralph, then obviously they could do like lots of things like that.
It might tie into the whole data world thing as well.
Yeah, the date escape. The date escape.
Yeah, it's fucking Maleficent says. It's like, Maleficent wasn't funny the first time. Why are you saying it again?
Speaking of Unicross, that bit in the Keyblade Graveyard. The Keyblade Graveyard, where, like, if you haven't been playing Unicross, you won't know what the hell's happening, because that character appears, who's like one of the main characters from it, and it's like, oh, need a hand? And then all the keys
oh yeah!
And then all the keys, like, launch out the ground. Because obviously the Keyblade Graveyard is like...
No, they all died.
Yeah. Apart from him, in like...
I thought he was actually dead.
No,
this is a data version of him now.
No, he went into a data world.
Ah.
It's like that's how they survived. Is they went into the other world.
Oh, and then
It's
there's like
really confusing.
and then there's like new masters.
Yeah.
And Ventus is one of them.
Yeah, Ventus and Alicia's somebody.
Oh, is he?
Yeah, Lorium.
Lorium, and then there's
And Fingies is there as well, but she isn't one of the masters.
Ellen.
Yeah.
Ellie.
She exists in the data thing, so I don't know if she's actually a real one. I'm not sure, like, who... I know the five new, like, dandelions they're called, weren't they?
Yeah.
So the 5, like, new foretellers went into this data world after the Keyblade War happened. But I don't know if anyone else went into them, so I don't know if, like, somebody is actually just, like, a data version or what.
I'm sure it's not, because she becomes a nobody. And
yeah, but it's, you know what they're like. They're like, oh, these people aren't real, but they've got a heart, so now they're real.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, whatever.
We haven't seen Demix yet.
Yeah, we've got a theory.
Oh, yeah.
that Demix is actually the Master of Masters after the Lucio revelation.
Because we saw, I need to find it, I'll send it to you again.
Yeah.
There's like loads of different screenshots of the Master of Masters doing all these like little poses and stuff, and how he stood, like with his finger and stuff, and it's exactly how Demix stands.
Yeah. And also,
so, oh my god.
And also after the way he threw us with Lucio, it's like it would be the ultimate sort of curveball because Demix is always highlighted as the useless one and doesn't do anything. He just always lasers around. And it's like he's actually the one who fucking started everything, predicted everything.
That'd be funny.
So that's what we're going for, because that actually fit quite well into the story. Because considering we don't think he's not like evil or anything, but we don't know what his end goal is. He just knew everything had happened and wrote it all in
you
the
could
book.
see it in his eye. He took his eye out and put it on a keyblade.
So he must be pretty horrific if that's what his eye looks like. But we don't know why, so that'll obviously be the next series
he
of
wants
games.
to see everything unfold, and he says, "No, this has to happen. You can't change it."
Yeah.
And
But
everybody kept saying, "Oh, the traitor," and everyone's like, "Oh, Sora's the traitor." So no, how can Sora be the traitor? He's not even fucking there.
Yeah.
I mean, it was annoying me. Like, as much as I love the games and the series and stuff, I don't like fan bases.
Well, yeah, it's just gonna happen.
It's gonna happen when you get a big series like that. But it's just like all these random things where people are like, "Oh, there's this and this," and so it's like, no, it was just saying a traitor because he wanted them to fight. He wanted them to fight with them amongst themselves.
Yeah.
That was the whole point. So he could start the Keyblade.
Yeah, he was just making it happen.
He was just making sure the Keyblade Ball was instigated.
Okay, blah
blah.
But also, like, there's hints in the secret reports in 3 again.
I haven't
like,
seen them.
Well, I won't give anything away, but like I think the one where it's like Lucy talking, they hint at like the incoming darkness that's like separate from Xehanort and stuff. That like might have been the reason why he was doing that. To like either combat it or like balance out or something.
Yeah, because they wanted to balance it out because Sora was the light.
Yeah,
basically.
I don't think it's like a link to direct Sora, like before Sora.
Oh, I see.
It was like happening like before. It was like building up to everything like happening. Because it's good like that's like the like overarching story, but like the Xehanort saga was sort of like just sort of like in the middle of it sort of thing.
Yeah.
And it was sort of setting a stage for something bigger, which is cool. I like that.
Yeah, I like that.
It's very, very well done.
It is.
Just need more Final Fantasy characters, really. That's just a bit of a shame.
Yeah, I think they introduced Radiant Garden.
Just a few cameos. That's all we wanted.
They'll bring back at least Squall, Leon. Sorry, Sora Leon.
Yeah, they like.
They'll bring that
the original
Radiant Garden characters.
Yeah.
And then I think they'll probably just put Sephiroth in it as a bonus boss.
Probably.
Cloud will be back.
Like fancy.
I think they should like put Zack in it again.
Yeah. Even though they hinted at him dying.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Well, everyone thinks that Sephiroth and Cloud are Zack.
I think then we discussed that.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because he's like the Alice.
He's like the Hollis, and
he's
Cloud's the nobody, yeah. And they're going to fuse back together to make Zack. But at the same time, when he disappears, you see a feather falling down.
Yeah, exactly. That's why he's been killed by him or something.
Because in Kingdom Hearts 1, it's confusing, because he goes there and it's just like, Cloud's like, I'm looking for someone.
Yeah.
And Hades promised to help. But you don't know if he's looking for Sephiroth or if he's looking for Zack. He's gone there to look for Zack, because Zack disappears at that spot.
Yeah.
So it's like, oh, was he actually looking for Zack? Because all this time you think, oh, he's looking for Sephiroth.
Mm-hmm. I just thought it was Aerith.
Yeah, that's what I thought, but I don't think it was. I think because he goes off on his own. That was the whole thing. The Cloud just went off on his own to find.
Yeah, he's after beating Sephiroth, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, you can't beat me. I'm the darkness, you're the light, sort of thing. So
Yeah.
it's like they can't actually defeat each other.
'Cause they're the
and then they
same
just disappear,
person.
and then they just don't.
Yeah. I don't know. I think he said like he was technically right because there wasn't really anywhere else other than that. There wasn't really anything else to do, and he was just there.
Yeah.
But it would have been nice just to have him in the background.
Yeah.
But it would have just been more assets, I guess. So it's like
More money.
and you wonder where to put them because like part of the town had to be cut
Yeah.
in terms of scale.
Probably keep a graveyard.
Keep a clip up. You want it
Okay.
all just there. Yeah, it would have been cool to see him fight, but
Yeah.
then there would have been more than they needed to have it. So like, there was the 7 sort of warriors and stuff. But it would have been cool to have like them as backup and stuff. That would have been neat because he fought in like the whole.
Yeah, well, they did. In that cutscene when you first get to the Keyblade graveyard,
Yeah.
like no one apart from Donald and Goofy actually does anything. I was just like, why are they just all fucking stood there?
I know. It's like they didn't know how to like get them. They should have been fighting in the
Because
background.
they showed like Terranaut and Aqua and Ven were like,
that bit they all just stood there like,
oh, and then like Terra just like kills Ven or something, or he knocks him back,
yeah.
and then Aqua's like, you're not Terra or something, and then he tries to do something, and then Goofy blocks it, and then Donald uses like Zeta Flare
Oh yeah.
and
Donald.
collapses, and then this big fucking Shadow Heartless swarm appears in a tornado, grabs them all apart from Sora and Riku, and then they all die apparently.
Yeah, it's like the darkness from all worlds and stuff. It's like one big
Yeah, and it just like
fucking
killed them all.
tornado.
Killed them all apart from Sora, and then, well, actually Sora died as well. They all died.
Yeah.
And then the Chithari thing appeared.
Yeah, that's why they link it to the Station Awakenings, like
Yeah.
the death sort of. It's
It's like
the
you've
same.
been here a lot, and you
It's
see
like
all
that.
these Soras running around, and then you get to
That's
speak
well
to
trippy.
Naminé.
Yeah.
So you just think like all this time, that's how many times. I think what that's supposed to insinuate is how many times you might have died over the series,
Yeah.
and all the characters, all the people who've played it as well.
Yeah, because every time you die, you see you fall, don't you? The
Mm.
heart. So that's kind of cool. I like it. It's very weird though.
Yeah.
I think Nomura said that was his favourite world, the last world.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, it's very beautiful.
It is a beautiful world, and then you get to speak to Naminé, and then you get to speak to that girl, and everyone thinks it's
Sterilixia.
yeah, Sarah Alexia Lorium's sister,
Yeah,
because she just disappeared.
she just get
She
killed.
get killed, yeah. And
Yeah,
she was
and a
waiting
terrific
for her
die.
brother.
I think the Triffy dies if you die, if you're its owner or something.
Yeah.
If you're linked to it, something like that. Oh yeah, Ventus gets his back.
Yeah, that one in the last world
It's
is
Ventus's, yeah.
Yeah, it's Chithari. But you know, like, what I didn't realise, I think the Chithari is supposed to be Dream Eaters.
I think it was. Yeah, I think
I thought
the
that was
first ones,
insinuated.
Yeah,
Yeah. Because they said,
because
oh,
they've got the symbol on the back under the cape. That's why they wear a cape, because it's sort of like a hidden reference.
and it's supposed to be that first one you get.
Yeah, that's what the Master's invented as well.
Yeah.
He was like in the bottle. It's like, oh yeah, invented this. So yeah, cool.
Chithari. It's like, oh, it's turned into a nightmare. It never really picked up on it. 'Cause
Yeah.
They don't look like Dream Eaters, and then obviously the Dream Eaters like evolved from that.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like, what?
Yeah. There's a lot going on. Oh yeah, and there's also that mysterious girl with Leonie Isa reference
Oh yeah.
in Hollow Bastion.
And they're like, oh, the girl who was like there, and they kept sneaking because they didn't know why they were sneaking into the castle. They thought they were just being rambunctious teenagers.
Yeah, little rapscallions.
And it turned out that they were going in there to speak to a girl.
Yeah, and they're like Ansem the Wise hints at and stuff. Because I think we don't know what happened. He might have put her in the mansion because there's something in the mansion that hints at like past Unicross stuff.
Yeah.
And someone was showing, do you know, the pods that Sora was sleeping. He said when he unfolded the dandelions.
Oh yeah.
And I was like, oh. And when you go back into Mansion 2, there's more than one pod. There's like loads
Yeah,
against
there
the
is.
wall. So like, what if they were like like Ventus and other people
Yeah.
who like came from their time, what to like been sealed there or something?
That makes sense.
And one of the girls was what's she called? I can't remember. One of the 5 new dandelions was a girl. So it could have been her because she had no recollection of her identity.
Yeah.
So like a lot of stuff could happen in between, like when she came from their time.
Ah, I like this.
Oh,
it's very cool.
theories.
Theories. I like this. I like all these theories.
Yeah.
It's a shame it's just all in one fucking,
very exciting.
all in just one game.
Mobile game.
Mobile
I know,
game, yeah.
that's the annoying thing.
What I want them to do, I want them to do what they did with Final Fantasies, where they had a book that just told you everything.
Oh yeah, I'm sure you will. Yeah.
What they're called, Ultimanias.
Ultimanias.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Kingdom Hearts Ultimania. I mean,
Yeah.
that's a website as well, but you know.
Yeah.
But just have like a book, it just explains everything in detail, and you're like, oh, I didn't know that. Like when it's like, oh yeah, you Yevon was Unalaska's dad, and it's like, what?
Excuse me?
When did it tell you
Since
that?
when? Never said that. Oh yeah, we meant to. But it just
There's just all these details, and like that's why she killed him.
Yeah.
That was the first summoner because he was like her dad or something. I was like, anyway, let's not to get into that.
Yeah, I know. It's like what? It's like
Imagine Final Fantasy 8.
What's that?
Imagine an Ultimania for Final Fantasy 8.
Oh, it's out there somewhere.
I know. It's just like Lagoda Squall's dad.
Yeah, I'm sure there's like a website that's translated them all.
Yeah.
You need to find them because I've got like the collection of like the old Final Fantasy Ultimanias, but like because it's like a collection, it's not like the full Ultimania of each game. Because then if it's each one would be like that.
Yeah.
But they've done one for like 7, 8, and 9 as well. That one again, and one for like 10 to 13, I think. I think that they've done them 3.
Yeah,
volumes,
10,
I wanna get.
10, 11, 12.
Might be 10, 15. I'm not sure if it goes up to 15 now.
I need to check.
Anyway, Daniel.
Yeah, Kingdom Hearts.
And that is the end of our Kingdom Hearts discussion. We'll go into a proper review of it when we get to it.
We were just chatting.
We're just chilling.
Chatting about it. Yeah. So yeah,
And
very
here
good.
we go. Roll jingle.
Hang on.
I don't know what jingle.
I'm
Go
just
for it.
asking you. You just steamrolled over me. What? So overall, what did you think of it then?
I thought it was really good.
Live up to the hype.
I tried not to get too high. I was hyped about it.
I know it's been a while, so it's like
I wasn't. I think it's lower than I thought it was going to be.
I don't think it ever could have met expectations because it's been that long.
It's been that long, and it was too overbuilt because every year everyone was like, "Oh, Kingdom Hearts 3."
Yeah.
It's coming, and they just kept going on about it, and it was like, yeah, that's exciting, but just don't. As excited as I was and stuff, I wasn't trying to get myself too excited.
It's a sacrifice of getting Pixar stuff because apparently that took like 4 years to get that cleared and stuff. So it's like Jesus Christ.
So I'm just like, okay.
But in my opinion,
I think if I had to rate them, I'd say 2, 3, 1.
Yeah.
If it was just from that, but I think for me it's 2, Birth by Sleep 3.
Yeah.
For my top 3. Because I didn't like. Well, we all know that I didn't like Rechain.
Yeah.
I actually went through
played
it. I don't like Rechain. I didn't like Coded. 358 I would have got into, but it was like a better control system. It was just like
the story's alright, but as a game, it's
yeah.
The concept's good because you get to play as the organisation members and stuff, which is cool. And then you've got your own weapons and things like that. But it's just very repetitive and stuff. But it's just on what it was.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And Dream Drop's okay.
Dream Drop's a really good game. It's just the story and all random shit around it. It's just very confusing.
Yeah. It's like, oh.
What the fuck? But yeah. 3, I loved it. I love 3.
Yeah.
It was very, very good.
Yeah. Oh, there's one thing we didn't talk about, but we could leave it for the review.
Yeah, let's not cover everything.
Alright.
What was it?
Gummy ships.
Oh, gummy ships. Yeah, they were good. Very good return of gummy ships.
Oh, that's the one thing we were waiting for, was for it to be like...
It's so good. To be a proper Kingdom Hearts. I'm glad they didn't cut that out.
I was just like, yes. Anyway, Daniel, what features have we got?
Feature? Oh, I tell you what, we'll launch into yours first, then we'll do one of mine, and then we'll finish with the last one of yours.
Did you do one of the features that we brought in last time? Or do you want to make one up?
What? Excuse me. Oh no. Yeah.
Alright, let's roll the jingle for Ask-Angdrew.
Oh, Ask-Angdrew. Roll jingle.
Ask-Angdrew. Ask-Angdrew.
Okay, well,
Welcome
you
to-
know how this works. Like, we've been written in by some people.
Yes, it's like an agony aunt series, and that they emailing or writing with their parchment and quill to Andrew, Dr. Andrew. They ask
Ask-Angdrew.
Angdrew because he's angry. Have you heard him? Furious.
Furious.
Furious. So Andrew, what's the first? Oh no, I've got to read it, man.
Yeah. you have to read the
Read
email.
your own things. Oh yeah, let me look through.
And not my things, Daniel.
I'm
Don't
up for this computer.
Oh no, you just ruined it. Nah.
Oh, here we are. We're at this. Our first email comes from. Well, I'll tell you again. Dear Ask-Angdrew, I have a right big issue. I think I have friends, but really I'm a leech. Literally, I assume. I just attach myself to people like a poo stuck on the bottom of someone's shoe. Anyway, I really need to work on my fingering. Ha ha, isn't that funny? Finger, finger, finger. Oh, naughty, I meant guitar, or did I? Innuendo. That was it was from Innuendo.
Was it?
Which I don't think is a real name.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a sneaking suspicion, Andrew, that that's not a real name.
Well, I think that was just like a spam.
Yeah, I'm confused by a lot of it. Don't really appreciate.
I don't appreciate
fingering.
No. Don't appreciate this whatsoever.
I don't appreciate the fingering at all.
So any.
So for you, Innuendo, shut up.
I think that's the best advice you could possibly hope for, to be honest. Let's move swiftly on.
Alright, let's see, what do we got here?
Hi there, Ask-Angdrew. It's been nearly 4 years since I became a turtle, and what a time it has been. However, I feel I am not turtle enough. Granted, I am 4 years old, I am in fact a turtle, but you can never be too much turtle, you know? What do you suggest I do? From Turtle Soup. These usernames are stupid. Andrew, what's your advice to Turtle Soup?
I don't know how you could be more turtle if you're already a turtle, but...
How would you be more turtle?
How would I be more turtle?
If you were a turtle.
If I was a turtle and I was like...
I think I know. What I want is to be more of what I am.
I was like, well, what could I do to be more? I'd like swim some more. I'd like...
In soup?
No. That's ridiculous. It's just a username.
Sorry, well,
Username, Daniel.
Well, turtles are eating soup sometimes. So,
Well, he's not... I don't know. He didn't explain it.
See, my advice was better than yours and also worse.
I'd like... I don't know. I'd go to a beach, have like some turtle poon.
Turtle poon.
Watch my younglings hatch. Go and like, oh, as a real parent should, just leave their child there.
You walk up in the sunset as you leave all your eggs behind. It's like, they'll be just fine. As you like tarmac the beach. So yeah, I think that was helpful.
Oh, we got another one.
Oh,
Daniel.
so let's just Oh, next one. Dear Ask-Angdrew, how is life? Life is good. I believe life should be preserved, immortalised in an 8x10 glossy, and that's what I plan to do. I have a camera, and I picked up a photo album from Home Bargains for a squid. I am not taking pictures of effing and getting in trouble because I like fingering. Finger, finger, finger. Oh, naughty, it's me again. Lol, 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 lol. So he has to have a big camera and an elongated scope. Ooh, naughty, me again. Oh, it's innuendo again, Andrew. He's back. How did he get through twice? The spam filter should have filtered that twat out.
Well, I think he should be arrested at this point.
Yeah, he's talking about cameras and lenses.
He's talking about cameras, lenses, being elongated, and like... Just being like...
Oh, he's such a coward, Andrew. With humour like that, I'm sure he's swimming in poon. Oh, I assume the poon.
Assume the poon.
Oh, fuck me. Oh, was that the last one?
No.
Oh, there's one more.
We have one more.
Okay, one more, Andrew. Good evening, Ask-Angdrew.
Like we just like ignored it.
Oh yeah, are you gonna give any to us?
No.
Last one? Good.
I told him to shut up already.
I know, yeah, he's just not taking no for answer like usual. Good evening, Ask-Angdrew. I'm writing to you today because a man keeps shouting finger in my face and calling himself naughty. He appeared to me when I was walking home and now he won't leave. Tried to get him to work, but he just says he's working on his fingering and points the camera at me. I dislike this man with a passion. I don't know what to do. The police came and they ran away in fear as he took pictures of their shame. Help us, Ask-Angdrew, please.
Well,
From worried Petunia.
First of all, I don't know what you mean by trying to get him to work.
I know. I think this person was that scared they couldn't type in any logical way.
You know what?
What?
I think the person who wrote this was just like woke up.
Was drunk.
Was drunk on their own fuel after finger. But
there's too much fingering going on these Ask-Angdrews.
Daniel.
I don't appreciate it.
My jaw hurts.
My name does a bit actually.
Yeah, but I think that the only safe thing you can do now is slit his throat.
Well, the police can't do anything. That's too scared.
I know.
An assassin?
Worried Petunia has to do it. She has to take the plunge.
with a literally plunge a knife into
plunge a
it.
knife into his throat and cut it. And then, just to add to insult to injury, cut off his fingers.
Well, yeah, but then that might give him more opportunity to be like, oh, I used to finger. Look, you use it as a
He's
conversation.
dead.
Yeah, I know.
Cut out his tongue.
Will it bring an end to them?
Yeah.
The finger bandit. We can only hope so.
I wonder who this is, Daniel.
I don't know. I don't
Boy
like them.
Petunia.
I don't like them. I'm quite frankly sickened by their antics, and I want no more mention of them on this show.
Alright. Eddie,
for this episode.
And then what did we say? Just slit his throat, cut
Yeah,
his tongue
just
off.
generally murder. Just
Slit his
general
throat,
murder.
cut his tongue out, and cut off his fingers.
Don't-
But then also cut off his toes, because he might pretend that his fingers are toes. Or
Yeah.
toes are fingers.
They both smell the same.
I think this is just a very smelly person.
I think there's very, very stenchy individual.
Stenchy individual. But don't worry, young Petunia. Where did I get young from? Worried Petunia.
Worried through time.
It won't happen again after that.
Yes.
And don't worry, the police will
Commit murder and the police will
I
be
just see
found.
Goofy in the background like,
On Andrew's poster behind him, not just like
well,
in.
not
Not
literally.
behind Worried Petunia, that's
No.
actually really worried. That's who this person is, it's Goofy. There we go.
Goofy.
Plot
Gooby.
twist.
Gooby.
Gooby.
Was it Gooby?
Yeah.
Dolan and Gooby.
Please, yeah.
I just said it. It just didn't sound right in my head.
Is it Ghoulies?
I remember the Hitler one, and I never found it ever again.
I bet you just had a very vivid fever dream, Andrew, and projected it out of your skull at me.
So he was just like, "Oh, Gooby, I need your help. I need you to like have sex with let me have sex with your anus or something. I'm gonna die. I have cancer." And he's like, "Oh, if it's just for you, I'll let you do it." And then he's like going towards him, and he like pulled the mask off, and it was Hitler. So I was just like, "What?"
Yeah, those got out of control real fast. So thanks for joining us, Ask-Angdrew.
That was another Ask-Angdrew.
Oh, roll that jingle.
That's not the
Not
jingle.
that jingle.
All right, Daniel. What's our
Oh.
next thing we're going to talk
We've
about?
reeled off all our discussions, so we're going to
I
fly
know we
straight
should-
into the next.
We should have like split it up, but it's fine.
Andrew, have you ever even kidded yourself to think there's anything like professional broadcasting? Because it isn't.
So yeah, what's our next thing?
I think it's time for some bullshit news. Andrew.
Bullshit news.
Bullshit news.
Bullshit news.
Let's look at the first one. Like you, I have 4 things.
Yeah.
I mean, like your emails. Are you ready for the first one, Andrew?
No.
Okay. Dog looks on as his grave is dug, but then the vet changes diagnosis.
All right. Okay.
Apparently, man started digging his dog's grave after being told it had been put down, but for some reason the dog was there looking at it. I don't know why you'd have your dog there, just to rub it in even more. It's like, this is for you, this is. Are you happy with the depth?
Was the vet fired? I presume he's not alive.
Wait a minute, the vet told my dad, this is someone explaining it, whose father it was. My dad on the phone that his dog has to be put down and he'd come to his house to do it.
Yeah, that's what they did with Katie.
Okay. I thought you had to take them there to do it.
No, Katie. The vet came to. Well,
just-
we had a home vet though. So.
Okay. I was going to say, because that just sounds really threatening. It's like, I'm coming round to do it.
I'm coming round to take out your dog.
he just gets a shotgun. My dad dug the dog's grave and let the dog watch. These are like those take a break sort of like headlines. Speak about the dog, blah blah blah. They dug the grave. It didn't seem to bother the dog that he was digging his grave. It was like,
Oh, we thought it was dead.
it was like for some reason the dog. I
Oh, right.
don't think the dog understood the context, so I don't think the dog would be upset.
No,
that
I
he's digging his own
thought.
grave in
No,
front of
what
it.
I thought was happening was that the vet pronounced the dog dead.
Well, he obviously had been diagnosed with something that he thought was life threatening. but he obviously must have pulled through, like, so the vet was coming around to, like, put him to sleep.
Yeah.
So the person was digging the hole there.
With the dog, so I thought, oh, he's here watching, the dog just sat there, and then he came round and he did it, and then he put the dog in the hole.
And then apparently the vet came and checked the dog and said it was a false alarm. And then apparently the son was like, wow, the vet sentenced the dog to death over the phone, and he doesn't sound like a very good vet. And then it was just like a picture of the dog there. It's like, this dog's doing famously well. So yeah.
That was the worst, like, instance of, like, that, well, apart from Katie,
Yeah.
was Heather. Where she came round and she was like, oh yeah, our cat was like 16 and we had to have it put down, so we're all very sad.
Yeah.
And so the vet came round and she was really good and she was very cheap. And she told me the cost, and I was like, oh, bargain.
Oh, bargain.
I was like, oh, fuck it up.
Bargain. That's some
I
addition.
don't think she knew what to say, to be quite honest.
Well, it probably was bargain to do that.
She's like, it was a steal.
Oh, a snip. Oh, so that's a bit of additional bullshit news there. Bullshit past news.
Bullshit past it.
Zimbabwe terrorised by goblins for nearly a year.
Goblins?
Yeah, goblins.
Does it show a picture of, say, goblin?
It shows a statue. Well, I think that's just a generic goblin statue. Apparently, let's have a look. I actually got news articles up this time, so it might be. I don't have, like, punchlines, I think. Punchlines. So I absorb all my information.
I think you mean headlines.
Yeah, that's what I meant. In Zikwaweni, Zimbabwe, people said that goblins are killing children, livestock, and destroying their crops since last September. That's what they believe.
Could just be disease, but...
Yeah. No, Andrew, it's goblins.
Goblins.
Chief Segola said, every morning we wake up to the death of our cattle. Our first thought he was a thief. So we took turns guarding the kraals in the hope of catching the thief. It was all in vain because we never caught anyone, but every morning we found a dead cow in different homesteads. So obviously it's goblins. They did like cleansing ceremonies and stuff to try and get rid of it.
And what if it actually turned out to be a goblin?
I know, yeah. Whether it's goblins or someone using juju, we are tired and want the goblins or person caught behind this court. I've also heard the complaints that the goblins are also destroying some villagers' crops. Currently organising funds to get a powerful traditional healer to sort it out. Because that'll sort it out. So let's just assume it's goblins and pay some priests like 10 million to get rid of it.
Let's just assume why they just got this priest in to get rid of it, and he's like, don't worry, they'll be gone by morning. They turn up and the priest's just dead on the floor.
It's like a hastily written note by the god saying, fuck you, priest. Fuck your religion. It's oh god, it's really serious.
Screw you, religion.
Oh, yeah, it's probably some like corrupt fucking religious person, because you know what happens in Africa? All the religious people like take all the money. It's like, oh yeah, we'll cure all your AIDS and diseases and drought and stuff.
Yeah, they're just gonna like, oh,
give us all your money.
They probably like
God
had
will
someone
save
turn
you.
up to their village because I'm gonna save you all. And they're like, no, we don't. We're fine. And then he just keeps coming every night and just
killing all the stuff and be like, oh, see, you thought you should have like believed, you should have contributed.
And they just get like a sock puppet that's in the shape of a goblin.
Look, it's God.
I was gonna say a goblin, but you just had to go one step.
God, it's like a sock puppet in a bed. Oh, God's here. He's not very happy.
You just went one step too shitting farting. Oh, it's God. But no. Unless it's called a goblin.
Oh, nice. That's a good way to end it. And in closing, they say, each household is currently contributing money to pay the person who will conduct the cleansing ceremony. We hope that we'll do a good job and start the ceremony before it gets out of hand. Well, the fact you're only paying a priest to go in, it sounds like it's already out of hand to me.
Didn't you say they were killing children?
What was the headline again?
You said they were killing livestock, killing crops and children, I thought you said.
I might just throw in children to make it spicy. Oh yeah, killing their children and livestock.
Yeah, so it's just like before he gets out of hand, there's 10 children.
I like the throwing children and then at the end and destroying their crops. Worst of all. I mean, it is pretty bad because it's like how they live, but like they just skimmed over the children. It's like... Oh dear. Oh, foreigners. This is Fox News.
Next.
Satire. Speaking of Fox News, here's some more like laughing at foreigners. Not really. but laughing at someone who happens to be from another country. Indian man cuts off his own finger in anger after voting for the wrong party.
Was it innuendo?
It could have been.
Finger.
Oh no, it's very finger themed today. Pawan Kumar says he took the drastic action because he was frustrated after the error and could not control his emotions.
So he cut off his
So
finger.
it's like, I like the picture of him pointing with his finger in a bandage. Oh, I've accidentally voted for bloody right knobhead. Get the
How
knife.
can you accidentally vote for someone though? Like,
Maybe just ticked the wrong box. He wasn't maybe paying attention or something.
scribble it out and take another one.
I think once it's in, it's in. And
We don't have to put it in the box.
we probably did, and it was like, oh no!
Oh no! He actually got the voting card. And
He gets a spare one. He just chops it off. Oh bloody hell!
paper cut, which is actually the most painful of cuts.
It is. You can chop a limb off, and that's fine, and that's
Yeah.
very well and good. But until you've got a paper cut, you don't know what true suffering actually is.
Should be a fatality.
It should be.
Paper cuts.
Oh, hang on.
Hello? What?
He said he wants to vote for blah blah blah, but instead of pressing the button for the BSP's elephant, he pressed the button with the lotus, a symbol for the opposite one he wanted to vote for.
All right.
I accidentally pressed the button having the lotus symbol instead of an elephant. I chopped my finger off, but a mistake.
It's like okay, that's like what there and then or symbols use player names to see so that Indians cannot read who are still able to vote.
Wait, you just gotta hope that.
Oh, it's because like for someone like of his class or something, it's one of the only chances he gets to have his say. So it was
Well,
very.
you gotta hope you know the difference between a lotus and an
I know.
elephant, to be
Yeah.
honest, don't you?
Not only can he not read, he also doesn't know what animals are.
I have to get confused between flowers and elephants.
Oh. And it starts getting into stuff, but yeah, but I covered the humorous part of it.
Yeah. Alright.
That's...
Last one.
Dog undergoes emergency surgery after swallowing Nintendo game cartridge.
Oh,
It's
no.
not so much a news headline, it's just a daily occurrence because it's a dog, but you know.
Yeah, it's a dog. Another dog-themed news.
Rocco, the Staffordshire Bull Terrier. I was trying to see what game it said it was.
Ah.
Showed an X-ray found a rectangular shaped object in the smallest in Nintendo DS cartridge. When it said Nintendo, I was trying to like.
How did it come out?
I know. I was trying to think like, oh, was it like SNES, original Nintendo N64 cartridge? Just like.
So you wouldn't have wanted. I bet the kid was just like, I want the game. And the mom was just like, don't worry, son.
Don't
Gets
tell
a
her.
knife. Gets a knife and just like cuts open the dog to get the card.
Or like not the band for like the Tauntaun from Empire Strikes Back. Let me just cut this open right here.
Tauntaun.
I'm just climb inside. It'll keep you warm. It'll smell it. Well,
It's small, but it'll keep you warm.
they'd only have 6 months in the game cartridge.
Well, they only had the dog 6 months.
It could have caused a fatal blockage.
Oh, maybe it was a puppy though.
Because the
that's why.
game was Tetris. Because it caused a fatal blockage, you see. Anyway, we see dogs that eat strange things all the time, and none of us have ever seen anything like this. Well, that surprised me, really. Oh,
Well, my friend's dog ate his hamster.
that's taking it too far, really. I'm not going to eat this, like, small object. I'm going to eat a small animal.
Yeah, it's pretty horrific.
It is pretty horrific. Hamsters eat themselves, like their own babies and stuff, so...
Yeah.
The animal kingdom is a cruel mistress.
Good job he brought him in when he did, so he could help it pass through. Because it could have blocked his internal organs. And that's a hilarious story that went on.
And that's the end of bullshit news.
That's the end of Bullshit News for today. Roll that bloody jingle.
Bullshit news.
Oh, Andrew.
Daniel. So what we've got left? We've got nothing.
Oh no, we can wrap up. So, what are you planning to do? I like me ask what we're planning to do, but like by the time this goes out, it was like another like weeks or months.
Well, yeah, what are you doing at the moment, Andrew? Promote yourself. What have you been up to? Shug.
Well, I've been recording.
At time of recording, you're just wrapping up your Final Fantasy VIII. Let's
No, I just finished recording it last
which
night.
should probably still be going up by the time this goes out.
It'll be going up for like, the next like 52 weeks.
Yeah.
Because it's like one goes up a week, and I think the last one I uploaded was like episode 4.
Yeah, and you're like 53 episode series. It's like nice. So yeah.
I didn't upload Pokemon last night, I forgot, but it's fine.
So you got your Pokemon. They'll probably
Pokemon Ghost Monotype.
that'll probably be up, maybe,
Yeah.
or like wrapping up by the time this goes up. And
I don't know if it's going to be out. Well, I'm probably not going to be able to do it anyway. I was going to do, might have done Sword and Shield,
Oofed.
but it depends on my capture card.
Yeah. Well, hopefully by then.
Yeah, well, I hope so by then.
Was
but
it
you never
November?
know. Yeah.
Yeah.
And it depends if we're in California or not. But I'm hoping Richie's going to come this way this time.
Yeah, you should do.
Yeah.
Surprise him by saying, "Oh, I've told your mum to get you a ticket."
I told your mum to get you in.
She's the grand schemer behind it.
She is.
Yeah, that'd be good. Sword and Shield. Very exciting. We didn't even talk about Sword and Shield, but yeah.
No, we'll do it. Well, yeah, it was because
We'll wait for some more news and then we'll do an episode on about it,
Yeah.
chatting about it. Very exciting times.
Yes.
So yeah, Andrew's Fantasy 8 Let's Play. Oh, we've got one more feature on before you wrap up.
Happy?
Yes.
Oh, shit, yeah.
To finish off the show.
Oh, we
Oh.
surprised you.
Yes. It's Andrew's 60-second scramble.
Wait, roll jingle.
He goes a ramble using his mandible. It's Andy's 60-second scramble.
Andrew.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Hi.
what are you doing the scramble on this time?
Don't know. Oh, yeah, I do know.
I sent you a list. I thought our list was longer than it actually was, but apparently we started about 6
I was going to do
episodes ago.
Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Let's Go Eevee.
Oh, were you?
Yeah.
Are you still doing it?
Yes, because I can't think of any other games to do.
Controversially, Andrew's doing Pokemon Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu. In 60 seconds, Andrew, can you do it? Let me get my timer out, which would be helpful.
Ready?
Yep.
3, 2, 1, 60-second scramble.
Pokemon Let's Go Eevee, Let's Go Pikachu were new games for the Nintendo Switch back in November of 2018. Unfortunately, as interesting as they went back to the Kanto region and they looked really pretty, but the concept of throwing Pokeballs at a Pokemon and not being able to battle it was very, very mundane. So what we had to do, and then there was a few examples of where you actually had to battle the Pokemon. You had a 5-minute timer to do it. You battled the Pokemon, had to beat it up, and then you had to catch it, which they should have done with every Pokemon, because that would have been actually good, rather than throwing Pokeballs at one Pokemon and just keep going and keep going and keep going until you caught so many Pokemon that you leveled up. And then just using multipliers to hopefully get some good experience. Overall, it was an okay experience, and like the story was developed off of Pokemon Yellow, but with the issue of lack of experience from actual Pokemon battles, it just made you feel very, very dirty. And with that, that is the end of my 60-second scramble.
Alright, finished with a few seconds left.
I did. I thought I was going to go into more detail, but I saw I only had like 5
Should have
seconds
done,
left.
but very fast. Controversial, Andrew. You're one of the few people who didn't like Let's Go Eevee and Pikachu.
It was because I like the battle.
You're one of those annoying people who likes the proper games.
Because it's not actual. Well, I'm not going to go into it now. My 60 seconds are up.
Yeah, you don't get it about time. Talk about it.
I like the game. It's okay, but the main concept of it, I just didn't like.
Yeah.
I just didn't like the main mechanic of it. And you notice that when in the Sword and Shield trailer, one of the first things they showed was that you actually battle Pokemon.
Yeah.
It's like one of the first.
Well, here we go.
It's like, oh yeah, don't worry.
It's like me and Dissidia.
Yeah.
It's like, obviously I'm a huge Final Fantasy fan, but I can't play the game because
Yeah.
I just don't like the gameplay, so I can't play it. But yeah, nice.
Mm.
So episode 28 is wrapped up. 29 next, and then we'll be doing a special video. And we'll have to think some other things to do during it. Last time we watched it, Town with No Name.
Oh yeah, we did.
What's that live on camera?
What are we gonna do?
Oh,
we'll talk about it later.
We'll plan it. We've got a good few years yet till. Yes.
But yeah,
Join us
join
next
next
time.
time. You can. No, you can't. But
Andy Dan Shodcast at outlook.com.
yeah.
I've got the login details now.
I remember.
I'm in it now. I've got it saved. So yeah, join us next time.
Join us next
Subscribe to Vdrew Gamer on YouTube channel. And DanjiDesigns.com on all social media. See you next time.
Bye.
This week's Andy and Dan Shodcast was brought to you by the Chill Creative Team, Danji's Designs, and a network of awesome.
Don't forget that as well as YouTube, you can also find me across all my other social media, which I will link in the description. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Speak to you next time.